Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to Lighting the Way with Shaina. So I'm not going on the camera today. I've just had a little bit of sad news yesterday, so I'm not feeling the best. I'm not wanting to put myself out there on the camera today. I've had a passing of a friend, but nothing to worry about. You know, he had a really, really good life, and he was ready to cross over. So we still miss their physical form, don't we? So anyway, so I'm just decided today that I'm going to do the readings just on the table. So today we're doing air signs. We're going to be doing Libra first. I know Libra, I normally leave you right to the end. So I decided that I'm going to put you in quickly this month. So just a general reading for you, my love. And we'll see what energy comes through. I'm using the 9-card spreads this month. I'll try and change it up a little bit, but I do like the 9-card. If you have already liked and subscribed, thank you. Welcome to the family. If you feel that this reading resonates, please like and subscribe so I can tap into your energy. It also gets the video out to more people, which is the whole purpose of my brand, really. It's to light the way, spread some love, some optimism, give some clarity. If your reading doesn't resonate with your sun sign, you can have a look at your other signs and other placements. So you've got your moon, your Venus, North Node if you want spiritual advice. Just go ahead on Cafe Astrology is one of my favorite. You can do a free natal chart on there, and it'll give you a bit of guidance. Libra, the month of February. So you've probably seen I'm doing weeklies. They seem to be going well. It's a really lighter energy. My weekly has already resonated significantly. I'm an Aries, and I look at it and I just kind of giggle to myself because it's already come to pass. So, but yeah, if you want to join me for a bit of an informal chat on a Sunday between 6:30, it was normally about 6:45 GMT time, I go on live. And feel free to join in on the little chat there. It's a bit more informal, where I do all of the zodiac signs and give you a bit of a weekly breakdown. The weekly readings are a lighter energy because the cards can sometimes literally just be, the meaning can be diluted. So it doesn't have to be so deep and meaningful, whereas the monthlies tend to become a bit more deeper and meaningful. Oh, okay, I think we're ready. This is for our lovely Libra for the month of February. Oh wow. I'm getting used to these cards. I got given them as a gift and they're quite lovely. Okay, so Libra, the underlying energy for the month is the 8 of Wands. This is great. I'm sure everybody has felt the shift in the Mercury and the Mars, especially Mars moving direct has really, it's not in its full speed, but it is moving a lot more than it has been. So you've probably found that you've been everything has been quite slow the last 3-4 months. Now things are starting to move. The 8 of Wands is that energy. The 8 of Wands energy is kind of action, movement, communication. It can be communication, it can be something coming in, it can be to and fro, fast communication to and fro, and it can literally just mean fast movement. So we'll see how that's going to come out in your reading, Libra. So we've got the 5 of Wands, King of Swords, there you are in your own reading, Temperance. What a beautiful card. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, 9 of Cups. The World in the heart of your reading. That's powerful. 6 of Swords. Move you a bit up. That was 8 of Cups. five, six, 7 of cups. That's a very unusual 7 of cups. That's very unusual 7 of cups. I actually got 5 of cups energy from that. So I'll take that into consideration when I do your interpretation. And then Page of Cups. Okay, Libra. So we're seeing a lot of emotional energy this month, okay? Because we've got quite a lot of cups here. So this is a lot of emotional energy, which isn't your comfort zone. This is where Temperance is coming in, because this isn't your comfort zone. And the wands we've got yeah, okay. So we're starting off with the 5 of Wands, okay? So this is normally, it can be competition, it can be outside influences, you know, coming in, and but for you, I'm getting it as internal, okay? Because there's a very emotional energy surrounding you this month, and you're not comfortable there. So I'm going to say that the 5 of Wands for you is more of an internal battle, okay? Fighting with yourself, because you've got the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords is your energy. This is wise. This is analytical. This is being able to make decisive decisions, and from the mind. We'll see, but I'm getting a little bit of a feeling that the universe is trying to push you into more of an emotional point regarding dealing with the situation. But we'll see when we clarify the King of Swords, because the King of Swords can be quite a cool cucumber. Yeah, can be quite sometimes standoffish and cool in the way, especially when dealing with very emotional situations. And I think what happens is when you deal with a very emotional situation, sometimes you can lose your temper a little bit. This is what I'm getting. Okay, because it's not familiar for you. Dealing with all of this emotion, it's not a comfortable situation. So it kind of triggers you a little bit, and it can make you a little bit combative. Not defensive, I'm not getting defensive, but I'm getting combative. And it's with the communication. So I'm seeing that there might be an interchange with someone quite combative, and, you know, communication back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And from already, I can see that the advice from the universe is temperance. So temperance means to temper that reaction, temper that trigger, and kind of just realize and embrace that I'm not in my comfort zone. I'm not good at dealing with all of this emotion. And literally, you could just by saying that, you can hopefully be able to diffuse the situation, temper the situation. This is the divine guiding you to temper the situation. I'm also getting energy of walking away from the situation, not storming off, but kind of walking away from something. That 8 of Cups is to walk away from an emotionally unfulfilling situation. I'm thinking that there is an heated argument with someone this month, and the advice from the universe is just stay cool. Don't get, you know, aggressive. Don't get argumentative. Breathe, stay calm, be patient, and walk away. Okay, because that's your lesson. The world is about lessons. It's about being able to learn from the universe. Okay, and the temperance is that divine guidance of teaching you. And it's telling you just to stay calm, walk away from the situation, because right there we've got the 6 of Swords. Now, this is your energy. 6 of Swords is your energy. It's kind of non-confrontational. I'm just going to jump in my boat, and I'm going to move to calmer waters, because sometimes distance definitely helps. And it's right underneath the temperance. So this is where the temperance is saying, yes, do that. Don't get argumentative, because if you do, you might land up in a situation where something is going to significantly hurt you emotionally, and it's going to leave an emotional gap. Okay, it is not worth the argument. Put it that way. Walk away from it. Yeah, because 7 of Cups Eight of Cups to Seven of Cups. Options, emotional options. This is it. You have the choice as to how you're going to react emotionally. You do. You have the strength to make the choice of whether or not you're going to emotionally engage in this argument or this conversation, because it's the Eight of Wands at the bottom, or if you're just going to temper yourself and kind of walk away and just be cool cucumber, which is your comfort zone, and just not engaged in the confrontation. Because I have here the Seven of Cups, but what I was getting from the Seven of Cups, I wasn't getting choice. I was getting regret. That's what I was getting. So I think what and then you got the Page of Cups, right? What I'm getting at is that we have to temper ourselves. Don't get into the argument, because the other person, they're going to appreciate the fact how you handle this. Okay, they're gonna appreciate how you handle this with such calm, and that you kind of just walk away in a calm manner. You don't react, you don't argue, you just say, look, it's heated, I'm not in my comfort zone here with all these emotions, so I'm gonna just tap out. Okay, I need to just go get some air, I need to breathe, I need to gather my thoughts, because I don't want to say something that I'm going to regret, and it's going to cause hurt, and it's just going to leave an emotional gap in our hearts. Okay, because you've got the Nine of Cups here, it's saying that, and then the Page of Cups, it's saying that you handling the situation this way, the person is actually going to come to you and apologize and say, do you know I love you? You know I do. You know I love you. Or it doesn't have to be a love situation. It's just, we need you. You are such a value to us. So it doesn't have to be a relationship. It literally could be a work situation. It could be a family situation. It could be anything. But by you handling this like this, they will be the ones who will come in with the apology, and then the wish fulfillment for you. And the wish fulfillment is to be able to just, let's sort this out in a calm manner without all these volatile emotions, which just really don't make me comfortable. So hats off to you for handling this situation, okay? It's going to get heated, because the Eight of Wands is kind of action, communication coming back and forth, and then we started with the Five of Wands. So it is going to get heated. But now heed the advice that I've just told you. Really embrace your temperance. Literally, the sun just flew off. The sun literally just flew off the table. So I think that's significant. It just literally, did you see it? Just went, phew. Yeah, because if you don't handle this well, it's going to make everybody unhappy. All right, let's see. Let's get some more detail for you, my Libra. This is for February. Libra for February. Can we clarify these cards for Libra? Libra. You're the opposite sign to mine, because I'm an Aries, and Libra is definitely not my comfort zone. I'm like, no, let's fight it out. Come on, let's fight it out. Let's get it out there. Let's talk about our emotions. I'm an Aries. And you're like, no, let's not. You either love an Aries or you, triggered by an Aries. It's one way or the other. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, so the bottom of the deck is Magician. So you have all the tools to be able to handle the situation with wisdom and have this beautiful learning, okay? The world is closing a cycle. So this might be something a repeated thing that's been going on, a communication method or way in which you communicate with a person. It might have been going on for a while. But let's just see. All right, can we clarify the Five of Wands? That was quick. Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Whew. The Tower, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Okay. There's two ways that I can look at this for you. Okay. The two ways are, this is a competitive environment and you have been competing, or yeah, you have been either competing with somebody else or somebody else has been competing for your attention. It's either or, you'll know which one resonates, okay? But you've got the Tower, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So there's two ways of looking at this. One, there's a sudden kind of meeting with somebody, okay? A new love, Tower and the Ace of Cups. So this is something unexpected. You're not looking, and then boom, it kind of lands in your lap. All right, you're not looking for this person, and then boom, it lands in the lap. Okay, there's basically, because you're single, you're independent, you're not looking, you're focusing on you, you're you know, doing you right now and doing really successfully, and then in comes this little love sweet offer. Okay, water sign maybe, it doesn't have to be, it's just an energy, but this is somebody coming in with a sweet love offer. And it's that either you're seeing them as, you're seeing competition, okay? So you're seeing that this person is very sweet, but they have got competition, or it's the other way around. This is one way of looking at it. The other way, which I'm going to lean more towards, is I'm seeing the arguments. So I'm seeing a big argument, okay? This is a Tower. This is something big, right? And the reason it's big, it's because I was getting the feeling that this is a cycle that you and somebody else, it doesn't have to be a love partner, it's just a work environment, a family friend, it can be anything, a friend, but you've been going through the same cycle of arguing with each other, okay? And I think something comes to head, a big fight. And it's with someone that you love, okay? There's the Ace of Cups here. This is with somebody that you love. If you don't love, it's somebody who your heart is invested here. So if it breaks down, it would really hurt, okay? And it can be work, any kind of situation. And I got the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm seeing the words that are being said is I'd rather be single, or I'm going to leave because I'm going to go do it on my own, or I don't need you, okay? It's those kind of words that are being expressed here. But I'm going to tell you now, it's not how they're feeling, okay? The Page of Cups is like an apology energy. It's like it was said in the heat of the moment. It's not how they actually feel. It's just being caught up in that passion. You might be dealing with a fire sign. It's being caught up in that passionate kind of heat of the moment arguments. And then there's a little bit of, that's why I was getting a little bit of regret here. It's because I was getting the energy of somebody's feeling regretful because they said something that they didn't mean. And then you got the Page of Cups energy. So it's like immediately, it's like, oh my God, I didn't mean to say that, I'm sorry. But the damage is done, right? I didn't mean to say that, I'm sorry. But the damage is done, okay? The wound has been inflicted, and now there's some healing that needs to occur. The star at the bottom of the deck. Oh, I don't know why I put those back in. Never mind. Okay. King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. King of Swords, please. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. It's heavy energy. I'm like breathing here. You got Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. And the King of Swords. Two ways of looking at this. You're either having an argument about a child. Maybe a child did something that they weren't supposed to. Okay? I'm seeing like a child who stole something that they shouldn't have. And one person is being very firm, very cold at how they're handling it. And it causes an argument because maybe the other person feels that you're being too cool and, and it causes an argument. But at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. So there is healing here, okay? You guys can heal from this conversation if it's handled well. That's one way of looking at this. The other way of looking at this is the Page of Pentacles in reverse is failing to learn about the Seven of Swords energy. So the Seven of Swords energy is kind of withholding information, deceit, betrayal, not telling the whole truth, trying to get away with something. Okay? And you've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, which means that it's not, the lesson is not being learned here. This person is using like white lies, keeping secrets, and the lesson is not being learned. And I think this is maybe what's causing this argument, is because this deceptive nature. The Seven of Swords can be quite a deceptive nature. Remember, it doesn't have to be the other person is deceptive. It could even be self-deceit. All right? It's like you're deceiving yourself. And that the argument might be about something, but then you take it another direction. Even though it's not about that, you take it another direction, and there's a bit of self-deceit there because there's a lesson that needs to be learned, that you need to become aware of, okay? This is what the world is saying. There's a lesson here. Just keep that in mind. There's something here that you might be dealing with a fire sign. I got fire sign energy. I'm getting a family situation here. I'm getting kind of like a family situation here, and it's about a child who's done something a bit that they shouldn't have. Try and temper your disappointment. Temperance, please. Temperance. Temperance, please. Temperance. It could even be a child telling you a lie, and being caught out on the lie, something like that. Yeah. Wow, yeah. This is big, okay? When I say a child telling a lie, it's a significant lie. It's not something that's, it's big. It's big enough for you to react to it, right? Because the Temperance is saying that this is a Tower and there's an Eight of Swords. So this is something significant that disrupts the harmony. But it actually needed to happen, okay? The Tower says it needs to happen because the foundation of the communication in the situation is not working. And you wouldn't actually be able to continue that form, that kind of foundation any further. It would result in just total failure of the Tower, okay? So the Tower comes in as guidance from the universe that the way in which you've been dealing with these, communicating with somebody is not working. Somebody is feeling trapped, like they cannot open. This is it. You see, this is the mental energy. When we go into this deeply mental energy, because we're not comfortable with the emotional energy, it can actually be very standoffish and quite cool for, let's say, example, a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, the only reason I'm saying that is because the Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting a feminine energy who's a water sign and has made a mistake, but doesn't feel like they can come and tell you because of this mental kind of King of Swords energy. It's like they feel trapped and can't come and tell you that they've made a mistake in their life because of this energy. And the universe is trying to literally light bolts. This can't continue. All right, you have to maybe access your heart a little bit here when dealing with this child. You've got a child here, Page of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting it's an energy exchange here of water sign and air sign, and actually it's going to result, something big is happening, and they can't come and tell you. And Temperance is trying to teach you to come out of this mental energy, because that's what you're projecting to them. You're projecting a blocked, don't come and talk to me, because that's how you feel. Okay? Because you're not comfortable with emotional conversations. And so you're projecting that image out, and it's making them feel like they can't come and talk to you. And it's sad because they're going through something here, okay? Something significant. They've maybe made a mistake and they need a bit of guidance. Temperance is guidance. Yeah, you see, it's King of Cups, Queen of Cups. This is a feminine energy wanting to approach, but wanting a King of Cups energy. So it's like asking you to adopt more of a softer approach with this person. Yeah? Let's see. Nine of Cups, I mean, this is emotional fulfillment. This is happiness. This is, your wish fulfillment. Yeah, you see, oh, bless, oh. This is definitely a situation where I think there's a emotional burden for you, okay? Emotions are not your comfort zone. And that's the burden, okay? The 10 of Wands, that's your burden. 9 of Cups is heavy for you, okay? It weighs on your back. The 10 of Wands is a person who carries very heavy responsibilities on their back for the thing that they love more than anything else, their home. They work very hard to create this safe, warm, beautiful environment, okay? But it's heavy. And it's the 9 of Cups we're talking about. So I'm talking about a child or somebody is feeling like they need to emotionally connect with you, but it's heavy on you because you are in the King of Swords energy, which is a very kind of mental energy, and you do not feel comfortable accessing those strong emotional conversations. Because at the bottom of the deck, you've got the 6 of Pentacles, okay? So the 6 of Pentacles is about reciprocity. It's about a to and fro equally. So what I'm getting here is there's a child that is giving you maybe deceit and lies because they feel like they can't connect with you on an emotional level. So there's not this equal conversation being able to have between us because of the 8 of Swords energy you're projecting. All right. Oh, don't talk to me about emotions. I'm out of here. That kind of thing. Okay. And this is your lesson because that is your burden. 9 of Cups is very emotional. It's somebody who loves you dearly, but it's a very emotional energy and it's not your comfort zone. Let's clarify the world. Can we clarify the world, please, for Libra? Can we clarify the world? You have had the Tower 3 times. Gee, that is phenomenal, okay? It's literally the universe screaming at you. That's what the Tower does, okay? The Tower is when you are getting stubborn, okay? I'm saying it, don't shoot the messenger, okay? But I'm getting a stubbornness to learn a lesson here. And when you have that stubbornness and you're set in your way, your communication style, and you're set in your way, the universe is going to come in and it's going to hit you, and it's going to hit you hard. And it's not comfortable. But when you look back later on in life with hindsight, you'll go, holy crap, okay, yeah. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have this beautiful 9 of Cups relationship that I have with this person. We had to go through this Tower in order for a lesson to be learnt so that we can come back into balance. Oh my God, I didn't even know the card. Are you kidding? This is it. This is the balance that I'm talking about. The 2 of, I've got goosebumps all up my neck. The 2 of Cups is about emotional, it is about balance within yourself, okay? It's not just a relationship. This can be a balance within yourself. So your heart and your mind coming into balance. This is what the Tower is trying to get you to achieve. The World is the lesson. Temperance is divine guidance. It's learning. The Tower is that lightning strike because you've been stubborn. Say it as it is. You've been stubborn. You're not learning the lesson. So in comes the Tower, which you've had 3 times now, to get you to learn this lesson. Okay? The other way of looking at this is that this is about a divine counterpart where your relationship, this is a soulmate, okay? And we're trying to get the communication and we're trying to get you into balance with your soulmate. Both cups need to be filled so that you can interchange your energy, okay? But if someone is holding back the emotional side, holding back because of what's comfortable for them and what's not comfortable for them, you're not giving equally, and it can cause some major disruption in relationships because it's not equal anymore. So that's the lesson. The lesson is trying to get you to get yourself into balance or get your relationship into balance by understanding that sometimes if you are dealing with a fire sign, it's an Aries. It's again, the Aries card is at the bottom of the deck. This is about understanding that your communication styles are opposite on the zodiac wheel. And you two need to meet in the middle. Okay? You can't completely go over to their side. They can't completely go over to their side because that's not within your nature. Okay? We got to be true to our nature. But we also have to, the ultimate goal of your zodiac sign is to be able to sit in the center of the wheel and be able to access any of the skill sets of all the signs. So in your relationship with this person, you need to bring yourself to the middle, which means you need to open up your heart a little bit more and talk more authentically from the heart, which is not comfortable for you. They need to stop being so emotional and passionate and need to come with you with a little bit more cool, calm, and logic. And boom, that is when you achieve this beautiful balance in the middle. And then we can talk about the Tower. We can talk about what's going on here and how can we close this cycle. Because going forward is the 3 of Wands, which is movement forward. Okay, it's lessons learned and it's movement forward. 5 of Wands, the strength. Having the courage to have that conversation and meet them in the middle. Whew. Right, let's have a look at the 6 of Swords. See, we're getting a lot of pages. So when I get all of these pages, I definitely get the energy of a child. So this could, for some of you, not all of you, this could relate to a child. Yeah. So we got the Page of Wands, the Death and the Rebirth, and the Hanged Man in reverse. This is wonderful. Okay? This is beautiful. Because it's saying to me, you've had the enlightenment. Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. It means well done. You've done it. You learned the lesson. I hope this video helped you. You learned the lesson, okay? And now you are embarking on a more Aries-like energy. This is fire. This is your opposing sign. But you're kind of embarking on a new way of doing something, a new way of communicating. These are the communicators. Okay, you're going to embark on a new way of communicating and understanding that we can't stay stuck in this energy. We got to kind of waver a little bit sometimes and bring out our heart a little bit. And that's your death and rebirth. Okay, after a tower, the fact that you've had 3 towers and then you've got the death and rebirth on the table, this is wonderful because this means you are ending a cycle. You have seen the tower for what it is, and you are now going towards your rebirth. The Hanged Man reversed, you have had the new perspective. You are now enlightened. You now know what you need to do going forward to keep this relationship in balance. Doesn't matter what relationship. It could be children, it could be a significant other, it could be family, it could be work, you know. But you have now learned that lesson. You have had your rebirth and you're Hangman reverse means you are no longer stubborn and stuck and set in the ways which are then preventing the growth. You have had the epiphany, you have had the enlightenment, and you're now going forth in a more balanced manner. Good for you, Libra. Good for you. Yeah, because you had your barriers up, you see. I don't know what happened, but this is the clarity. And then you got the nine of the wounded warrior. The nine of wands, having your barriers up. Okay? Emotionally, you had your barriers up. And I think now you're realizing you need to be able to give. All right? Because, and this is with children, it's with others, it's in any environment. You need to be able, you're going to get what you put out. So if you're getting lies and deceits from your child, you have to ask yourself, why can they not come and talk to me about whatever they're going through? You need to ask yourself why. Okay? And I think that is your lesson. Let's look at this Eight of Cups. So this is the leaving an emotionally unfulfilling situation. Okay? This is a gap in the heart section or the emotional section. Yeah? Are you kidding? Again? Wow. I said in the beginning that if we don't do this work, the risk is you could lose a significant soulmate. Soulmate does not have to be partner. Soulmate can be friend. Soulmate can be child. Soulmate can be boss. Okay? It's just somebody that is in our life for a reason and helping us come into balance. If we don't change the way in which we're communicating with this person, or then what is going to happen is you might risk losing this person. Nine of Swords. Okay, you might risk losing this person. Ace of Cups is them walking or you walking. But I'm telling you now that if you walk or they walk, you are both going to be hurting significantly. It's not going to resolve your issue. You're welcome, Nikki. You're both going to be in this energy. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Five of Cups. I knew I was getting regret energy. This card is not the 5, it's the 7, but I was getting the 5 of Cups energy off it. And there it is. There's your 5 of Cups. There's going to be a significant amount of regret on both your sides because of not learning this lesson and getting yourself into balance. Okay? Let's see. 7 of Cups. Yeah, you see. Wow. Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands. I'm going to read it as regret because that was the feeling that I got from this card. I didn't get options. This is normally confusion and options, but I got the word regret, so that's how I'm going to read it. If we are rash in our decisions, if we are reckless in our mental capacity, in our conversations, in our arguments, and we don't calm ourselves. This is the argument. When I mentioned it up here, this is the argument. And this is somebody acting rash. There's obstacles, and the Knight of Swords, he moves quickly. He doesn't think. He's a bit reckless, and he just goes. Okay, and this is somebody who is triggered emotionally, and that's what we need to recognize here. We have to recognize that I'm triggered emotionally, and this is my reaction. But it's not the reaction that you're being guided to take. You're being guided to be patient. Open that heart. There is an apology at the bottom of the deck. A Page of Cups. I might be talking about a breakup here. I haven't seen a breakup, but I am getting a little bit of a kind of an energy of I'm better off alone. Walking out the door. And immediately after saying it and the hearing the back of the door go boom, I go, shoot, why did I say that? I don't mean it. Immediate regret. And an immediate going, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's not what I meant. Because this is somebody that you love dearly and they are your 10 of Cups. There's just a lesson here. about how you communicate. Okay? They're triggering you, and you have to ask yourself why. Is your heart section that so blocked that the minute they activate that section, you just go, whoa, and you run? Which, yeah, I get it. I've been there. Surprisingly, I've shut my, yeah, oh my God, we're talking about a relationship here. 10 of Pentacles. This is family card. This is a family card. All right, let's see what this Page of Cups is about. Page of Cups, please. Page of Cups, please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Listen, this, okay, now I'm getting that this is maybe the Four of Wands is a family. It can be a marriage. It can be a home. It's the home, it's within the home, but I'm definitely getting a family environment. So I'm either talking about a significant other, a partner, or I'm talking about a family situation where there's an argument with a child, or I'm definitely getting more now towards family and not a work environment. And what's happened here is there's an apology because I want my Four of Wands. I want my stability. I want my home. This is my home and hearth card. This is what I work my behind off. 10 of Wands. This is what I've worked my behind for to keep. I want the happy family again. I want us all to be jovial, celebrating, enjoying each other's company. I don't want these arguments. I don't want these fights anymore. I don't want to leave. Six of Swords in reverse. I don't want to leave. Let's work this out. Because this is an apology. This is like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to, I'm sorry. I was triggered. I didn't mean anything that I said. I've learned now. I need to get myself into balance, because right at the bottom of the deck, you have one of my favorite cards. You have the Empress. And the Empress is somebody who learns a lot of harsh lessons. And once they are finished learning those harsh lessons, they then up level to then knowing their worth, and basically just any problem that comes into an Empress's life is handled with such grace.